Hello there guys, it's I am here. In this video, I did a sound comparison between the Enya EUP X1 and the outdoor ukulele, Soprano edition. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. By the way, my name is I am and I do videos like this, ukulele sound comparison, ukulele review, occasional unboxing if I get a new one, and occasional ukulele cover. So if you like videos like this, please consider subscribing. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the Enya EUP X1. So I'm gonna give you guys an overview about the two of them. I'm not gonna give you a complete review, but I'm gonna give you the link in the description box. So, and by the way, timestamp again for those who want to skip the sound comparison. Thank you. So the Enya EUP X1 is made of HPL, is high pressured laminate, while the fingerboard or the fretboard is made of rich light and the bridge is made of rich light. The same with the, no, not the same, I mean like the nut and the saddle are made of bones, and the string of the two of them is by Living Water fluorocarbon strings by Mr. Ken Middleton. So yeah, so far this one has a very good like geared tuner, so it's much more precise when you tune your instrument. And now let's go to the outdoor ukulele. Okay, now the outdoor ukulele. This is their soprano model. They only have soprano, tenor, and currently, just as we speak right now, they already have in production the banjolele. So the entire ukulele, the body, the neck, the fretboard, the bridge, the saddle, the nut is made of polycarbonate plastic, except for the strings, which is again fluorocarbon strings by Living Water by Mr. Ken Middleton. And now this one are geared tuners, and it's made by Grover. So Grover is one of the standards when it comes to like tuning machine. Of course, it'll be better than that, but this is always precise, and it doesn't matter how expensive is your instrument or how precise is your ukulele, you still have to tune it every time you use it, every time. So that's a good practice. Okay, so now let's all listen to the sound comparison, and please wear an earphones, headphones, so that you can isolate your ears to the outside environment. And again, please leave your comment if what did you hear, and I'm gonna give my opinion again at the end of the show or at the end of the video, and what are my purpose. Well, each of them has a purpose, like in the house. So I'm gonna let you guys know after the sound comparison. Again, thank you, and here is the sound comparison. first of all, thank you for sticking around. Again, we made it this far. So let's go and start with it. So let me know what you guys noticed. So comment again. So what I noticed with the Enya, it always kept that mellow sound to it. Even the tenor and the concert version of this. It's because of the nature of the material. And sound wise, okay, it's mellow, it's soft, and both of them, they can't get any louder. So they're just, if you notice in the sound comparison, I repeat the first song that I use. The first one was moderate strumming, and the second song next to it was the hard strumming. I was just like digging it, so it doesn't really get that loud. So I'm just using the mic right here, so I'm gonna try to strum harder. So it's not that really loud. So the purpose for this one, what I use this in the house, because I just hang it on my wall hanger. So every time I hear a song that inspires me, or I just wanna, when I hear it, like, you know what, let me try that one. So this is the first thing I pick. So because it's just in the wall. So from there, yeah, it just really depends. So for you out there, if you want to get this one, currently the price for this one is going like high and low. That the moment I got this one was around like 69. I only paid like $20 because somebody gave me a gift card. So this one, again, so it has a mellow, softer sound, but it has like some sweetness in it. I don't know. I don't know, you can put like the taste into the sound, so you will notice it compared to the outdoor ukulele. So from there, let's go straight to the outdoor ukulele. So a quick view from the top, back, sides. So this one, it looks like a one piece. Yeah. Oh no, I can't really tell because this thing is like this thing is just like a picture. So again, let's go to the outdoor ukulele. Enya EUP X1. Here we go, outdoor ukulele. So it's one of the strongest ukulele out there, aside from maybe a carbon fiber. So the sound, I can tell that it's bright because of the plastic, I guess, polycarbonate plastic. And it doesn't get louder too. So let me try. Moderate. Harder. Yeah. If you notice that, it always sounds like it's, I don't really bought this one to sound like a koa ukulele. I bought this one for my son because last year I got this for almost a year now. Last year I decided to buy a tenor outdoor ukulele, and my son kind of like picking up a ukulele, and also my daughter. She they can play a few chords. They don't really like get into it. I don't force them. It's just me. I like this one. So when I saw them that they like the instrument, so I bought them. First, I bought my daughter because she's the first one who learned first, and then my son. Like every time I teach my daughter, like he will pick up a uke. So you know what? I decided when I bought the tenor uke, I bought this one for him. So it's, I mean, if you're just willing to spend a little bit of money for a beginner ukulele for a kid, this one is good. And even me, like I have an instrument that go beyond like what normal person will pay for. I still love this one because every time I edit songs, like if I post a cover in YouTube, I always include a chords and lyrics. So every time I put the chords, I make sure it lands on the right word of the lyrics. So every time I edit, like I just like sitting back in the couch, then put it down there, edit, and then I will play it, make sure it lands in the right word, the chords. So I don't want to put like just like a regular uke beside me. I mean, you can, but sometimes I'm just like all around the place. So I'm not scared if I sit down on this. Sometimes when you edit, it will take like for a 3 minute song. If I put the chords and lyrics, that will end up like at least 3 to 4 hours. So when you're tired and you just like knock it down, I mean, I never really knock it down yet. And it's meant to be ruggedly used. You can go to as low as 40 degrees Fahrenheit, like the temperature. And no, minus 40 degrees, minus. That's negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And as high as 250 degrees Fahrenheit. That's temperature wise. And I saw a lot of reviews that they bought this like when they're overseas and it gets stepped by I guess a donkey. But still it works. I saw one review, I forgot his channel. I need to check that one. And yeah, this is really good if you just want to go ahead and go like you're an adventurer kind of guy or person. This is really good in addition. And if you just want a plastic uke in your arsenal, you can't go wrong with this one. Again, when you get something like this, please don't expect that it will sound like a wood, because it's not made to sound like a wood. It's made to be played, and it's understood when you buy this one, you're buying a plastic uke. And it's a stronger kind of plastic. We use industrial, I mean, in my workplace, we use like polycarbonate, like plastic, for like a very crucial like step in the process. So yeah, I trust this instrument, and me and this one have edited a bunch of songs already. So anytime a kid wants to play a uke, I will advise this one. I mean, it's really expensive for a beginner uke, but the investment there is you don't have. I mean, even you're an advanced player, you will love this one. Like my son loves this one. I even get a strap button for it, and I put like what do you call it, the 3M sticker, because I forgot to add like a strap button here, but doesn't matter. It's a soprano. You can carry it. See. I'm just using the microphone right here. And now, last strum for the Enya. So it's only the microphone here, okay? I'm not using the front microphone that I used earlier for the sound comparison. I mic it with the same mic, this mic. Let me strum it. Don't forget to subscribe. I like to carry a soprano ukulele. Oops, sorry. Again, if you want to buy any of them, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. And if you like this one and you learn something about any of them, if you're interested in them, please give this video a like and subscribe. So yeah, you can't go wrong with the two of them. You can't go wrong. They're tough, but still, even though they're tough, please respect your instrument. They're tools. So if you want to use something, you make sure that that tool is in good condition. Always tune them every time you play, because they will go in and out of tune. It doesn't matter what kind of tuner you have. You might be like, I have like some tuners that are like really expensive. I still have to tune the instrument, but they hold pretty good. Because some of the cheaper ones, I mean by cheap, like cheaply made, not cheap that is affordable. Some cheaply made, like when you tune them, they slide back. So those are cheap ones. And maybe they just loose. But most of the cheap ones are like that. But I like cheap ones sometimes. What I mean by cheap is affordable. Cheap in price. So they're both good in quality, and they both have the same nut width. Like, let me get that, my Codigo. It's 13 No, not 13. It's 1.38 inches, both their nut width. And the scale length, they have the same scale length. So again, it's I am mabuhay.